The myth of Sisyphus. Now, I know that's kind of hard to say, Sisyphus, but the myth of Sisyphus is an ancient Greek, maybe Roman sort of mythology tale. Now, the reason I want to talk about this today is because I have a tattoo of the myth of Sisyphus on my forearm. And in short, Sisyphus got the punishment of a lifetime, I guess you could say. Not really. It kind of sounds like eternal torment. But he has to push a boulder to the top of a hill, and upon reaching the top of the hill, the boulder will roll back to the bottom, and that is Sisyphus's. Wow, that's hard to say. That is his ultimate punishment. So, I mean, obviously, I don't believe in Roman and Greek mythology. I think it's fun to study. So I wanted to share why I have this tattoo and what it means to me. So firstly, I'll give a little backstory of Sisyphus. I'm not entirely sure what his role was in the Greek or the Roman realm of gods or whatever you want to call it. But I know that he took someone's wife, a god who was related to Zeus in some manner. He took his wife and got caught, so he got sent down to the underworld. But Sisyphus, being the what's the word? I guess manipulative and really good with his words, managed to put Hades, the god of the underworld, in shackles and escaped the underworld and prevented death from everybody. So eventually, of course, Hades got out of these shackles and came back up to the land, grabbed Sisyphus again, and Sisyphus, rather than being killed and being the man of words he is, was able to have a plea bargain with Hades. He said, look, just give me some sort of punishment, and once I finish this punishment, I'll be released. So Hades, being the devious man he is, said, okay, if you can push the top of this boulder, or excuse me, if you can push this huge boulder to the top of that hill, you can go back to the underworld. Now Sisyphus, not knowing that once a boulder gets close to the top, it's going to roll back down to the bottom, was like, whatever, okay, yeah, I'll do that. It's light work. So Sisyphus, the go-getter man, the live fast, die young type of guy, is now stuck in eternal torment. And some believe to this day. No, I'm just kidding. It's just mythology. Now, I think it's funny. There's a couple different. I could honestly make 2 videos about this entire myth of Sisyphus. So maybe tomorrow I'll continue Albert Camus. He is a philosopher who is notoriously very dark, and why are we living life? Life is pointless. We might as well kill ourselves, yada yada. He has a whole different take, and he actually wrote a book on the myth of Sisyphus. But today I'll probably just share my interpretation of Sisyphus and why I have it tattooed on me. But first, more importantly, we have the verse of the day coming up. In today's verse, we have Romans 8:8. Now, Romans 8:8 says, people who are self-centered aren't able to please God. There is 1,000,000% truth to that statement. Because if we're so focused on me, as I've talked about before in a previous video I've posted, you are not able to focus on everyone else. Now back to the reason I have the myth of Sisyphus tattooed on myself. I look at it as trek. Some people look at the story of Sisyphus as eternal torment and torture, which, yeah, I mean, what he's doing, simply put, it is torture, and it's going to be his torture forever. But in relation to trek, I think of it like this. We start at the bottom of the hill, the beginning of the week. We train, we run, we lift, we do what we need to do, and it's hard. It's not easy. I mean, pushing that boulder up the hill, or in my case, training and running and lifting every week, it's not easy. And then when you get to the top of the hill, or just shy of it if you're Sisyphus, how I look at that is, okay, it's the end of the week. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We've got a track meet, and we've competed. And the boulder rolling back to the bottom of the hill, I think, is once the track meet is over. Because guess what happens the next week? We repeat the exact same thing. So we're pushing the boulder up the hill, training all week. We compete on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Then the boulder rolls back down. And that is maybe our little rest day, and then we repeat. So that's why I have Sisyphus tattooed on myself. I think it symbolizes track. And yes, it may be torment to most people. And frankly, track is kind of tormentous. I don't know if that's a word, but it's difficult. I mean, running and lifting day in and day out, it's not easy, but we enjoy it. It's not necessarily torment for us because we choose to do it, and we enjoy doing it. I mean, the friends I've made on the track team when I ran in college are some of the best friends I'll have, and they are the best friends I will probably ever have. In some people's cases, that may be torment, running every day, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for, my middle school and high school and college days. I will say I'm thankful I'm not running anymore. But that's what Sisyphus means to me. Sisyphus represents being able to change a mindset of what you're doing, at least in my opinion. You can change the outlook you have on your circumstance. It could be torment, or maybe one of these days it will get to the top. One of these days it won't roll back down. You'll never know if you quit. Yeah, that's kind of my outlook on it. Maybe tomorrow I'll share what Albert Camus, I think French philosopher, his outlook on it. He's pretty twisted. I might honestly save us all the time and not talk about it. But yeah, day 15. Thank you guys for watching. And this clip, I'll let it play out. I actually walked out of the garage forgetting I was recording and came back in to get my phone. So I hope you enjoy it. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 16.